What is going on, guys? Kamon here. Today I'm gonna bring you guys a live commentary duel. It's been so long since I've gone to locals, but we went the other day and I got to record 2 matches. I would have recorded all 4 if I could, but as you guys know, the storage on my phone just wasn't enough. So with that being said, I'm going to actually be buying a camera just for recording stuff like that. So if you guys do want to actually support that and donate whatever, I'll leave a link down below of, I guess, what you could donate to, or just, better yet, pledge to the Patreon or become a YouTube member. Ooh, pardon me. One of those two. We're good to go. But let's get right into it. So, this is against the homie Max Clausen. So make sure you guys actually do go subscribe to him. He's trying to take YouTube a little bit more seriously. So we got him to 200 subs. Let's get him to like at least 300 if we can. Maybe 500. Who knows? But yeah. So this is against Branded Chimera, as you guys can see in the thumbnail, obviously. And, you know, we came there together. I think, I get a 10. He gets a 4. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go first. It's funny because, like, we were playtesting, like, way before this. So, like, we know each of the decks, like, in and out. So, and my hand is looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, I open up M-Seti plus Enchantress. So, first thing first, I go, all right, M-Seti. And I'm like, he asked that. I'm like, all right, cool. I have the thing in my hand already, so we're good to go. So I'm like, all right, Enchantress effect here. Bro, it feels tremendously to always go M-Seti with Enchantress. That's like the best feeling. I'm like, all right, cool. Search that. And he drolls me. And I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Like, Ash and Droll. I'm like, we can still play, obviously. Like, playing here is not going to be impossible, but I'm like, I'm like, yeah, there's no point in me even activating this card because then I can't search out the stuff I need. So, alright, I'm going to go King Sark here. And I'm going to send to grave for cost to activate effect here. It does resolve. And then this is when I do actually send... I do send the Happy to grave. And I'm like, you know what? Just going to King Sark again, bro. Because, like, think about it. I'm under Droll, and he ashed my freaking M-Seti, which is totally fine. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, yo, I have a droplet in my hand. I'm like, yo, I should definitely, like, King Sark again just in case, right? Do I King Sark? I'm thinking here. I feel like I do. I'm pretty sure I do King Sark here. No? Okay, I just bring them back. Oh, you know what? I don't King Sark yet because I'm like, you know what? I want to try to, like, mill. Okay, yeah. So this is where we go into Zombie Vampire here. And summon's good. I'm like, okay, effects. Resolves. 1. Ooh, 2. Ooh, 3. 4. Ooh, we milled the perfect cards, bro. But here, I'm going to actually get, do I get that? Sure. Summon out, yeah, I'm going to summon out the, Ancient Cloak here. He milled the nib, so I'm like, alright, cool, he milled the nib. If he has nib here, he has nib, bro. I'm, at this point, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, alright, I'm going to banish out the wings to summon this out here. Then activate effect here, summon out. Because again, we are under Droll, so we can't like search, you know what I mean? And then I go... I don't go effect yet? That's crazy. I go Levianeer here, actually. Okay. Effect, we're going to bring back the Enchantress just in case. Okay, yeah, so I overlaid with the one that was brought back from the graveyard, but its own effect, and I linked away with Cherubini with the one that I brought back from the Zombie Vampire. So now I'm like, alright, cool. We're going to Foolish Burial this. Which in reality, I actually should just Foolish Burial, what is it, Not Ragged Gloves. Yeah, Ragged Gloves. I should have sent Ragged Gloves instead. But I'm going to send it regardless here. Mind you, we are literally under... we are under Droll right now. And, like, we're still able to play. But then, okay, do I go back? I'm like, you know what? No, I committed. This is a tournament, so, like, I didn't want to cheat. You know what I mean? Well, it's not cheating, but yeah. So this is where I go effect here. We're going to dump the Ragged Gloves. Right there. And then we're going to set this. Then I go effect. We're going to pitch the right. And then we're going to send to grave the final piece, which is that right there. Which, pitching the right here is totally fine because we do have Enchantress in the graveyard. So we can just banish it on my turn. And then just summon it again next turn. You know what I mean? And then just get that again next turn. So, like, that's, like, the, like, beauty of actually having that. You know what I mean? Now I'm going to link away these two. I do summon out the SP effects. Get that Sword Knight out of here, man. That card is busted. I set, and then I pass. So, even under Droll, we were still able to do quite a lot here. It wasn't like the best field of what I wanted, obviously, but it was still enough to be like, okay, cool, he's on 4 cards here. So now I'm like, all right, if he normal summons out, so he goes summon that effect, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna Fog Blade here. I'm pretty sure I Fog Blade this, because, like, if a tail they have, if they normal summon this guy here, if you Fog Blade, even if he had the spell card, I could have just SP'd. I'm gonna SP. He sets 2 and passes, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm thinking here. Bring back Happy. No, I go Rhoda first. Okay. Which Rhoda was actually bad because, like, if he had another Droll, my turn would have been, like, a lot harder than it had to be. So then I do actually end up getting the Ancient Cloak again. Resolution. He's like, yep. I'm like, all right, cool. This is where I banish this boy here. Oh, no, I don't yet? Oh, you know what I do? I do, okay. I bring back the M setting. I bring back the Happy here. Overlay these two. Because I'm like, yo, if he has Nib, I'm going to be sick. We're going to make, Photon Lord here. And now I'm going to do the effect here. Best combo right here. You banish Nature Cloak, you grab the Stained Greaves. Then you trigger the oh, so he calls buys. He calls buys the Torrent Scale here. So I'm like, alright, that sucks, but so I'm like, alright, cool, I'm gonna just go Ragged Gloves. Send the other Fog Blade. Remember, I play 3 Fog Blade, bro. I don't care. It's like, I think that card needs to be played at 3, bro. So now I do bring out this, which will trigger, activate, summon. Which he does in fact have that, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna just SP. Target. Which, since he has 1 card in hand, yeah, he scoops it up there. It's like, you can't fuse with just 1 card in your hand, you know what I mean? So I do end up taking game 1, you know. Now let's go into game number 2. We do side for a sec. And he is opting to go first here, obviously, because, like, you know, he won the dice roll. Bro, and he bricked. He set the Ash, sets 1 card, and passes. So I'm like, Alright. And I also, bro, I wound up double freaking droplet, a thrust, and I open up the adventure card here. Which I'm actually okay with this because, like, the beauty about PK Horus Adventure is, like, it's 3 engines into just one singular engine. You know what I mean? So I go effect. Then I do search out the Enchantress, and then I'm going to just pitch the Enchantress because, like, you search it out for free, essentially. So I'm letting him cut, and I'm like, what do I want to send to grave? I think I just do send the Enchantress, honestly. Yeah, send the Enchantress because, like, why not? So I'm like, oh, okay. I go Enchantress effect here. And he does Ash. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, thrust. And then, bro, I use thrust. He cross outs. And then the dude sends thrust. And I'm just like, alright. Like, this point, you got it, bro. Set 2 pass. Like, my bad, bro. Because I have the Stain Grooves in hand. So I was going to thrust into Rhoda. And then just make a full combo board from there. You know what I mean? Bro, really? Yo, he really thrust. He really crossed out my freaking thrust, bro. That was crazy. So now here's to go Branded Fusion. I'm just like, I don't play hand traps, so do what you gotta do, brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I got. Since Albaza makes Rimbrum, I think that's what it's called, Rimbrum. That's the Sword Knight. Number one Sword Knight. I'm just like, sure. Even if he has the like combo in his hand. So he's gonna go effects, tribute for cost. He's gonna summon out the Baphomet here. Gonna go Baphomet effect, and then this is where I do flip up the Fog Blade. Even if he did have the spell card in his hand, I'd rather him waste it now because I do have drop it in my hand also. So, like, I wasn't like too worried about him having the spell card in his hand, but stopping that Baphomet is really huge. If you can Ash the Sword Knight, you're good to go. But if you just stop Baphomet also, that also works too. You know what I mean? So he goes pass. So I'm like, all right, my hand is garbage. So I'm like, all right, we're going to try this again. We're going to go Faithful Adventure, which this card is so good, by the way. Add Enchantress and Enchantress to graveyard. I'm like, Resolution? He's like, no droll. I'm like, all right. I don't know why I'm shuffling for him, but to go right back in. Effects. So broken, bro. So broken. We're going to add to hand here. I do have the Evil in my hand, though. So now here's where I go right. And then that's when I do trigger out this effect here. Now we're going to go get the equip spell card here. Yep. About to bounce that boy back to his hand, man. Man, I miss doing these, man. This is so fun. Also, yo, we're at 2,000 subscribers, so it's crazy. Equip Drago back here. Drago back, target to bounce. Bounce back to deck. So I'm like, all right, we're good to go here. And the best part is, like, we have a droplet face down, so we can send the Draco back and the Fog Blade to the graveyard and the monster in our hand to stop everything, and he can't, like, respond to it. You know what I mean? And, like, it's so cool because, like, if we send Draco back to graveyard, Draco back's effect will resolve and bounce itself right back onto our token. So he goes Fallen Albaz. And he does do the effect here, I think. I think it is the effect here, right? Yeah, he does. He has a nib in his hand. A nib and a cross out. I think he's thinking of what he wants to actually pitch here. He almost sent the freaking nib. So I'm like, are you fused with that? He's like... So, I actually didn't know Albaz can fuse with anything on the field, not just my stuff. So I'm like, alright, bro. I have to drop it here, bro. Like... I think what I want to draw. So then I do send the Evenly from my hand to grave because it's like I'm not using this card, and it's like if I do draw a card, so I do draw a Fog Blade here. So I'm like, alright, bro, like. So what we're gonna actually search out Griffin. Because again, like. We're still using the adventure engine to like fight and whatnot, even though it's not looking like the best. Obviously, you know what I mean. Then I go Griffin effect, set myself here to attack mode here. So now we have a Omni negate on my enter battle attack. Then attack is face down. So I do not want to deal with that. I'm like, to Ash. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm like, main phase 2, we're going to set another card here, finish shuffling. I don't think I bounced that back to hand. Then he just draws another Baphomet. Which, really, he could just tribute it to summon another Baphomet here, but that wouldn't do too much. He's like, alright, pass. So I'm like, alright, cool. Gonna go bounce that back. This card hits the graveyard here. Into battle attack for 4K. And pass. So here's where he does draw the Herald, which Herald won't really do too much here. Again, Max isn't like the best at siding. He told me like after the duel he wasn't sure on what to like officially side against me. So I'm like, it's all good, bro. And then yeah, he scoops it up because it's like he's drawing nothing, and I'm just like, even if he drew like the one card out, I did have Griffin on the field. And I had droplets face down. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this deck profile. Wow, this duel. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let me know what you would think about it. See you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.